focus on culturally responsive leadership is essential because it ensures that all students, regardless of their cultural and ethnic backgrounds, feel valued and supported in the school environment. This approach recognizes the diversity of students' experiences and incorporates their cultural strengths into the learning process, promoting a sense of belonging and encouraging engagement and academic outcomes. By emphasizing culturally responsive leadership, the school can address systematic inequities, encourage social justice, and promote respect for diverse perspectives, which is aligned with the values in Pillar 2 of the School Improvement Plan. To accomplish the plan for culturally responsive leadership, collaboration with a professional learning community is vital. The team would include a mix of faculty, administrators, counselors, and other staff who are committed to fostering a more inclusive and culturally responsive school culture. Key members of the PLC might include teachers from various departments who can integrate culturally responsive practices into their instruction and learning practices in the classroom. School administrators, including the principal, vice principal, and director of academic support, who can ensure the alignment of the plan with the school's vision and provide necessary support. School counselors will work directly with students and families to understand cultural needs and provide guidance. And community stakeholders, which would include parents, community leaders, and local organizations that represent different ethnic and cultural groups, would help round out the need and the practice of culturally responsive leadership. The team would work collaboratively and identify the SMART goals as outlined in the Targeted Improvement Plan, analyzing student data and designing professional development opportunities to help all staff members implement culturally responsive practices. Some goals of the plan would be to create a school environment where culturally responsive leadership is not only practiced, but celebrated. More specifically, the plan would enhance cultural awareness by educating staff and students on the importance of cultural diversity, improving student engagement by increasing student participation and satisfaction in culturally responsive practices. This would in turn lead to a boost in academic performance, creating differentiated instruction strategies that respond to the diverse needs of students would foster and improve academic outcomes for everyone. Promoting social justice is also important. Fostering a school culture that actively works to eliminate bias and discrimination ensures that all students feel valued and respected. Some barriers that might be encountered or experienced as we try to implement culturally responsive leadership would be resistance to change. Some faculty or staff members may be resistant to adopting these new practices, or they may not fully understand them or want to learn about them. This could lead to difficulties with getting buy-in from the faculty and staff. Limited resources are another issue. The school might face challenges in providing the necessary resources, such as professional development or culturally diverse materials and resources for classrooms. Time constraints are another considerable issue. Finding the time for staff to engage in training and collaboration on culturally responsive practices may be challenging, given the many other responsibilities that they have. A lack of consistency could also be a challenge. Ensuring that culturally responsive practices are implemented consistently across all departments and areas of the school and grade levels could be difficult, especially in a school that is the size of Archbishop Stepinac. Some steps to implementing the plan. The first one would be assessment and needs analysis. The second would be establishing SMART goals as outlined in the Targeted Improvement Plan. The third, professional development, which would provide ongoing opportunities to make sure that staff are aware of culturally responsive practices and are continuing to use them. Adjusting the curriculum would also be important to make sure that culturally responsive practices are in the curriculum and added on an ongoing basis as needed. Community involvement, engaging families and local community organizations would also be important to encourage the school's efforts. And then monitoring progress along the way and celebrating successes. Ultimately, culturally responsive leadership requires a clear vision, collaboration with diverse stakeholders, and ongoing professional development.